Oh my goodness, Chit Chat Kit Kats. I've been sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting. Now, I told you I bought this Jade bangle. It was supposed to have been delivered Saturday by 6 p.m. It's still not here, and paid for the expedited shipping. So, I'll have to get the money back on the shipping. Now, I don't know whether the store files or I file, but clearly it was not delivered by Saturday, 6 p.m. And apparently they sent it out with my regular postman, and it still has not been delivered. So I think they just put it out with the regular post, even though it's expedited and should have been guaranteed to be here by Saturday, 6 p.m. at the latest. Okay, so Saturday didn't come, Sunday didn't come, it's Monday, it's still not here. Oh, my goodness. So we'll see what happens, but, you know, I can't leave home because I don't know when the thing is going to show up. Crappus. It just makes you crazy when they do things like that. Now, I do have some other pieces that I bought that may be delivered today. One of them is something I've wanted for quite some time, which is a mutton fat jade. And this is truly, I know, truly mutton fat, because the person I bought it from has collected mutton fat jade for some time, and she had her stuff authenticated at the San Francisco Museum of Arts there, in their jade department. So her stuff has been authenticated. She knows somebody there, and it is truly mutton fat jade. So that's coming today. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. It's a little pendant. You can never find a true old mutton fat jade that would ever fit me, because they're all really big. They're all done. I don't know why they made them so big back there, but that's what they did. So yeah, but I did find a small piece. So again, waiting for that stuff to be delivered, because I know the minute I leave home, that's when it's going to show up. Never fails. Anyway, the dogs are out. I just had a little piece of watermelon. They took off with the watermelon rind out in the backyard. So he's probably out there burying it somewhere. So I'll have to drag that in later. But yeah, it looks like the weather is starting to make its turn to fall, which is nice. It's going to be a nice change. And the Office Depot thing is closing here, and I went down and grabbed a calendar for this next year. It was 40% off, so that was a good deal. Got my calendar. Everything else was not a good deal. Anything else that they could sell, you know, to somewhere else. Here he comes with a watermelon rind in his mouth. And of course Lily's chasing him. No, you cannot bring that up on the couch. No, it's not happening. So everything else was 10% off, 20% off, but they're closing the store down. So that's on its way out. So many stores are closing. I think just too many people are buying stuff online. And so that's in its way. Let's see what we have here. Yeah. So just looking at stuff. Now, I wanted to say, sometimes I have people that want readings done, and then they'll ask me basically the same thing again, and it's the same energy. You're going to get the same reading. So it's the way that works. So yeah, if you've already asked about a subject and you want to come back and get the reading again, and hopefully it's changed, usually if it's the same energy going on, don't expect a different reading. Because, that happened the other day. I had somebody I was reading, and I go, wait a minute, didn't we read on this last year? I said, I recognize this, and I'm getting the same cards, the same thing, So, yeah. I've had some people that have done that. I have one person that contacted me 3-4 times on the same subject. So I'm just going, So no, if you're still in the same kind of dynamic and there hasn't been a major shift with something, 9 out of 10, you're going to wind up with the same reading. So just a heads up on that for people. I don't know, but the cards come out how they come out. Now, yesterday, I watched this guy. I haven't seen him for a long time. I used to love to watch the show, John Edwards. Now, he was on the show with this guy. Oh, what's his name? He's an actor, and he plays a mafia guy. He plays a mafia guy on TV, and I guess he's pretty psychic, and he's got his own YouTube channel now. Well, he had John Edwards on, and John Edwards said he loves tarot. He has used tarot, and he used to love to use tarot. Why? Because it tells the story. And so he was talking about that he's psychic, definitely. He doesn't need tarot, but he said he enjoys it. He enjoys to use the cards. Now, sometimes he'll use regular tarot, and other times he'll use a regular playing deck. He's got one playing deck that he really likes to use. I think he said it's from Spain or something. But he said he just enjoys using it. No, he doesn't need it. He's psychic. The stuff comes through, whether he uses cards or not. But he said he really enjoys the cards using tarot because it does tell a story, and it's you don't stay locked into one meaning of the card, and you have different scenarios. The card may take on a whole different meaning for you in that other scenario. So yeah, I prefer using cards too, and I keep coming back. I've bought hundreds of decks. And now I've pretty much, I don't use anything usually anymore other than my Rider-Waite deck, because for me, it just works the best. Now, every once in a while, I will pull out a different deck. But on the whole, no. I found that they are tried and true. They become like your best friend. It's something you can rely on. It's something you know. So it seems to work out well for that. But I was very surprised. At the beginning, he said he's Italian and an Irish. And the Italian side of his family would always want to have psychics or tarot readers come in and stuff. And he'd always poo-poo them, until he had a reading, and he said they were absolutely accurate with everything. And then he recognized, they told him you have the gift, and he recognized he'd been doing it all along, that information would come to him, and it has been happening for quite some time. So then he decided to change his mind with it. And he's very, very good with his readings. And reading the audience, and he definitely has the other side come through for people. Now, I know it's a bit different when I've done channeling versus when I'm reading the cards. When I'm doing the cards, I bear a little bit more distance from it, versus when channeling, you can actually sometimes feel their personality, their emotions, and all of that much more, and you almost can take on some of their characteristics. Not that they're, not that they're taking over you or something, but it's just if the personality is there they go. I don't know what they're barking. If the personality is a strong personality, you can feel them quite clearly. So yeah, I've noticed that's different. And then when I'm channeling, the energy, you'll see in some of my things that I've done that I've channeled to people, the energy, it looks like a bad kung fu movie where I'm talking, and then the sound comes out later. Okay, things don't link up, and things get very jerky. It just, something happens with the energy when I am doing, and that's happened for quite a few of the channeling type things. Why that happens, I don't know. So most of the time I'll be doing the tarot instead of the direct channeling. But some of the ones that have been channeled have been quite interesting. As the case of, King Henry VIII. I think that had to be one of my weirdest ones. He very, very stubborn person. Anyway, on that note, I'll leave that here. And like I said, I'm still waiting for that delivery to be made, and hopefully I haven't waited in vain and it's worth everything and I don't have to send it back because this has just been a bit a long thing, and then I've got to talk with the store anyway because they had it listed, this item they had listed. They have 2 storefronts, and they had it listed for 2 totally different prices, okay? And on a outside place as well, they had it listed. So I'm going to talk with them about that today. Why do you have 2 different storefronts? Why was it posted 2 different prices? Do you not have somebody overseeing what's being done there? And I see that it was still listed on this one site as available, okay? So I'm going to talk with them today, but I'm waiting till the item shows up first to decide if I want to keep it or I want to send it back. So we'll see. But anyway, if if you want to be a leader in that business in this country, you have to have consistency. And you got to know what each person is doing. And you've got to follow up and make sure things are done correctly. So we'll see. Anyway, on that note, I want to check and see, because I had also Mason K send me some, I wanted to see what they had at a certain price point. And they sent me some pictures, but they didn't give me prices or the sizes of them. I want to see if they did send prices and sizes. Did they ever get back to me? No, it doesn't look like. I'm looking through here. It doesn't look like they got back with me again. So while they want to present, on YouTube as a big entity and stuff, to get them to get back with you is sometimes they're not real up on that. They've got I'm looking at, they've got new things for eBay coming out. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they've got new stuff coming out for eBay for buyers and sellers and stuff. But no, they didn't get back with me. Now, they didn't really have anything from Mason K that they sent me that was, that was exciting. And I gave them a pretty good price point. So I don't know if they didn't understand the price point or if they just don't have anything. So we'll see. Still trying to find out what happened with that. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to leave this here, and we'll see you online. Again, if there's a topic you want to see discussed or a reading you'd like to see done, please let me know. And for those that wonder, this is red agate that I'm wearing today. I'm wearing red agate. So something a little different. And carnelian. This is carnelian. They said it's red agate. It's not red agate. This is carnelian, and this is carnelian. Okay. I don't know why they try to put that interchangeable, but they're not. Red agate and carnelian are two different things. So that's what I'm wearing today. So on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll see you online.